Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the 7th update in my makeup rehab series for 2019. This is the series where I talk about my low buy, and my personal low buy is I wanted to use up more product monetary value wise than what I was purchasing, and I was excluding BoxyCharm when I calculated the amount of money that I was allowed to spend in my beauty bank sort of thing. I have some ideas for how I want my low buy to change coming into 2020, so let me know if this is a series you would like for me to do again, but with like my updated rules for my low buy. However I choose to structure that, I haven't sorted out all of the details yet. We're just jumping right in. What I have noticed is with the rules I have set for myself, I have like a hair or something on me. I am succeeding at my low buy by way more than what I ever thought that I would be. But I still don't feel good about my low buy. I don't really know if that makes any sense. Like technically, the rules and the structure that I placed at the beginning of the year for myself, I am doing really well with. I did purchase 2 palettes that were outside of my low buy rules, but when I worked it into my beauty budget, it actually was perfectly fine for me to buy those. And there's some changes that need to be made. I'm kind of stumbling over my words because I feel like in these videos I always feel a little bit disappointed with myself, and I think that's important to share as well. No, I'm not beating myself up over it. I'm not losing sleep over it. But I am still disappointed in myself in like with my mindset with makeup and the amount that I have, the amount I'm bringing in, that sort of thing. I'm going to quickly jump into the numbers. I do include the figures to the side. I am a very analytical data type of person. I have a finance degree, so the actual numbers really help me. This is for both September and October, and I will be doing like a year in review, I guess, for the next episode, probably at the very end of December or very early January. So in the months of September and October, I used up $245.26 worth of products. And the total amount of money that I spent on products, this does include my BoxyCharm boxes, was $186.93. But then when I like take the BoxyCharm back out, because the reason I did that was BoxyCharm is my treat to myself. I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm a makeup lover, I have this YouTube channel, but the box coming every month is like this little present that I have just for me, and I rarely get stuff like that. So in my mind, like if I failed on this low buy makeup rehab journey, then the only clear consequence that made sense would be to cancel BoxyCharm, and I just wanted to remove all guilt surrounding that because I knew I wouldn't be willing to do that. So when I like take that money back out, I actually was able to add $128.74 to my beauty bank, which is up to $326.70. That's the amount of money that I'm allowed to spend. That's the surplus of amount of products that I've used up versus the amount of product that I have bought. Now, if BoxyCharm was included, I do have like all of these variations done in an Excel spreadsheet because I'm a huge nerd. If BoxyCharm's included, I'm only short $9 for the whole year. So That is why I am saying that technically my low buy has been a success based on the rules that I have in place for myself. But the rules are not working for me. It's still not making me happy. And here is where I want to bring this up. And I think It's Just Steph does a really good job at this. In her makeup rehab series, her beauty budget is just for makeup. And I think that's key. So in the last 2 months, September and October, I used up $66.79 worth of makeup. That takes out all of the body care, hair care, skincare, all of that. But the amount of money that I spent on makeup was $100.55, but that does include the giveaway items. I have been including the products I'm buying for you guys in my beauty budget because it is money that I'm spending on makeup, even if it's not staying in my house. It's not actually for me, but I feel like in order for that to financially make sense for someone who does not make money off of YouTube, I have included that into my beauty budget. So I'm in a deficit in regards for makeup by $33.76. And this is where this key comes from, because every single month starting in May, I have been spending more money on makeup than what I'm using up in makeup. And the reason that I thought, oh, it's okay because my beauty bank is still so high, is because I've been using up and going through a lot of skincare very consistently, some of it being very high end, so their value of it is pretty high, but a lot of the skincare I've been getting in BoxyCharm or things like that, so I haven't had to actually spend that much money on skincare this year. I'm just saying that I think the way that Steph does hers, where she's just looking at the makeup, is really smart, because while I have been going through quite a lot of makeup this year, my panning has been way more successful this year than it was the year before. I'm still bringing in more makeup each month than what I'm using up. And like I said, BoxyCharm's not included in that $100.55 that I shared with you. So my collection just keeps growing at a very considerable rate. And while, if you ask me, do I feel super overwhelmed with my collection? No, not really. I love having a large makeup collection, but it is getting to the point that it is too large. And if you watched my unused makeup collection that I did in collaboration with Faith, because I'm panning so much, I'm not even getting to the products that I'm bringing in a reasonable amount of time. I mean, I have palettes sitting over there that I've never used and I've owned them for 1 whole year. So why am I buying more eyeshadow palettes? It doesn't make any sense. And I don't buy new ones and then use those because I'm so excited. No, I buy them, put them with the rest of the palettes, and then when I allow myself to reach for something new, I reach for the palette that's at the front of that basket that I've owned the longest and left untouched. So all these new palettes that I'm buying, I'm using palettes as an example because I bought 2 palettes that broke my low buy rules. I'm reaching for the one in front, and those new ones that I bought are in the back of that basket. So I'm never even gonna touch them for another year. So why do I feel the need to buy it? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, my rules for my low buy beyond just the monetary value is kind of a one in, one out mentality, and that has worked really well for me with the exception of those 2 eyeshadow palettes. So I used up a foundation. I didn't this year, but actually sold 3 to Kaylee Wesley, and then I was like, I have no pale foundations left anymore because I am going to get very fair come winter. I needed to buy one foundation. So I allowed myself to buy one foundation. I use up a concealer. I'm allowing myself to buy one concealer. And that has been working out really well for me, except for with the eyeshadow palettes, like I said. So I'm keeping this update really short. I don't have anything like extra I wanted to add on. I usually try and like tell you things that have really grabbed my attention, or products that have been on my wish list for a really long time, that sort of thing. You can watch the playlist if that interests you. I usually try and tack on another topic with these updates, but I did want to do an update for September and October. Let you know that I'm just really not feeling good about my low buy. And I know I just posted an affordable makeup haul, and actually there's going to be a high-end makeup haul coming up this week. But know that I have included all of those numbers within my Makeup Rehab series, my beauty budget, and I'm still like in a surplus of well over $300. So no, I'm not just like buying, but I still also don't feel good about the amount of products that my collection has grown over the last probably 6 months especially. And I actually will be doing an updated makeup inventory at the beginning of January, which I think will be important. My mid-year check-in was actually really positive with my makeup inventory. I can link that up above if you are interested, because my collection actually didn't grow at all in the first 6 months of the year, looking at it as a net number of products. So yeah, I've had products coming in, but also products were leaving at the exact same rate. Like I literally didn't grow by a single item in the first 6 months, and I felt so good about that. But I really truly don't think that's going to be the case for my makeup inventory like January 2020. And that's kind of disappointing. Not that I want my collection to shrink considerably, but it would be nice to maintain the same level of stuff. I've been in such a purging mood for the rest of my house that it's making me feel really guilty that I have so much makeup, if that makes sense. So I would love to hear your feedback down below about maybe your ideas for how to better structure this next year. I will read them and take them on board and think about it. Of course, low buys are so personal that I'm going to have to kind of sift through them and find what I think will work best for me, what won't. And maybe next year, at the 6-month mark, I can revamp my rules. I don't know why I didn't do that this year, but I think by the time I realized that this wasn't really working for me, we were already like in fall, so the year is basically almost done, and I just didn't bother, to be honest. So things are going to change for 2020. I am expecting my 3rd child in February, so the speed at which I can use up makeup is probably going to slow down as well, so that I really should get my spending habits under control, because what is the point of continuing to bring in more and more and more products? I'm sorry that this update was all over the place. I'm going to stop rambling and let you go. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me your feedback down in the comments, and I'd love to chat with you guys there. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!